In the last session, we discussed quality attribute related to the software architecture. Okay, so in that there are three types of quality attributes are used: business, architectural, and then third one the system. Okay, so when we say that quality attributes, those are picked by the software architecture with three categories: business quality attribute, architectural quality attribute, and then system quality attribute. Okay, so depends on that the next point, which we'll cover today, which is quality attribute scenario. Okay, so when we pick any element as a quality attribute, over there, then that time uh, depends on which criteria and what are the requirements to pick a particular element as a quality attribute. So that part which is known as a scenarios. Okay, so quality attribute scenario help to describe quality attribute requirements. What are the requirements of any elements? Those are considered as a quality attribute from three categories, and which will help uh, to decide that. Okay, so quality attribute scenario help to describe quality attribute requirement. So that quality attribute requirement, which is known as a quality attribute scenarios, so that scenarios divided into the six part. Okay, so that six part you have to learn by heart, cause again depends on that six part, six scenarios are also there. Okay, so this question is asked related to the theory for 8 marks, for 6 marks, for 5 marks. Okay, so in that we have, if you know that this six part related to the quality attribute scenario, then you can write any explanation related to the six quality attribute scenarios. Okay, so overall, as I earlier told, the quality attribute requirement, uh, to identify the requirements, the quality attribute scenarios which will help. That quality attribute scenario divided into the six parts. First one, that six parts are: first one, source of stimulus; then next one, stimulus; third one, environment; then next, artifact; next, response; and then next one, the response measure. Okay, so we'll see first of all one by one. So these quality um, attribute scenarios, as I told, divided into the six parts. Among from that, first one, the source of stimulus. Okay, so source of stimulus means what? It is a entity, which is responsible to generate stimulus. So here, suppose we want to identify the market cost from business architecture. Okay, so that time, suppose we have to identify the market cost. So that just a second. Okay, okay, so okay, that time we have to identify the requirements related to this. Okay, so source of that requirement means it is any entity which is considered as a source of stimulus here. It may be computer system, it may be human thing, or it may be any object which is considered in your application. Okay, so any source or any element, either it may be human, either it may be computer system, either it may be any object, that means living and non-living things. Okay, so those are considered as a source of stimulus here. For example, suppose we are finding the system quality attributes over there. Okay, so who is responsible to find out the system quality attribute? Either system architect or development team, right? So system architect person is a source of stimulate here. Okay, so source of stimulus is nothing but any human, computer system, or any object, so that generated, which is known as a source of stimulus. So first point, source of stimulus, just remember it is an entity, either human, computer system, or object which is generated by the stimulus. So that element or entity which is known as a source of stimulus. The next one, stimulus. What is by stimulus? The stimulus is a condition that need to be considered when it arrives in a system. Stimulus definition: the stimulus is a condition that is need to be considered when it arrives at a system. Suppose we have to identify, just I told the example related to that. Suppose we want to identify the current cost of a market in a business quality attribute. Okay, so that time the current cost that we have to identify from the market conditions. Okay, suppose we are launching a shopping website over there, and for one object the Flipkart offer some amount, then Amazon offers some amount. That means we have to pick the current the current particular condition. For that we are which is arrived in a particular system architecture. So that condition which is known as a stimulus. Okay, and who generated that condition, which is known as a source of stimulus. Okay, so source of stimulus, any entity, it may be human, it may be computer, or it may be object. Then what is by stimulus? It is a condition that needs to be considered when it arrive in a system. Okay, so 2 points are there. Then third part of a scenario, which is known as a environment. Third part, which is known as a environment. Okay, so what is by environment? This stimulus occurs within a certain conditions. As I told, suppose we want to find the current market price for a particular product. Okay, so that time what are the conditions over that, and how we can tackle so that process or that phenomena which is known as an environment. Okay, so definition for this: the system may be overloaded conditions or might be running when stimulate occur. That process or that phenomena which is known as a environment. So for example, we have to fix a particular price for our shopping cart. Depends on the market scenario. So that time might be it may be high end or it may be low end. So that the conditions or that the environment we are going to provide. So that phenomena which is known as a environment. Okay, so fourth type of a scenario, or fourth part of a scenario, artifact. Okay, so artifact is a part of a system from whole. Okay, artifact is nothing but it is a simulation type. So it considered as a part of a system from whole application. So that part is known as a artifact. We can say that the submodels also, we can say that some functions also. Okay, so suppose for same example, in our shopping website or shopping e-commerce website, among from that there is a suppose a cart menu over there. Okay, so when any customer or any person who is going to select a particular product, it will first goes to the cart. Okay, so that means it is a one module or one activity which is performed before buying a particular product. Okay, so that type of an pieces or that type of an small parts which is known as a artifacts over there. Okay, so it is considered as a part of a system from whole part. Okay, so that point which is known as a artifact. The next one, the response. Second last is a response. So a response is an activity undertaken after arrival of stimulus. When any condition is arrived at a system which is known as a stimulus. So when stimulus is arrived, then that activity response is marked as a under the category of response title. Okay, so as I told, when we click a product and then it will goes to the cart. Okay, so when that particular product which will goes to the cart, if it is available, that means if it is in stock, then it will goes to the cart. Okay, so that type of conditions are there. So that conditions we can say that here response over there. Okay, so just a second. Okay, so that activity or that conditions which is known as a response. And last one, response measure. When response occurs, it should be measurable in fashion with the requirement. What is the requirement and what is the conditions? So that part which is under the category of response measure. Suppose there is one condition which is arrived at as a stimulus in a in our system, then what is the requirement and what is that condition which is just arrived. So matching of that information which is known as an response measure. Okay, so there are basic 6 types or part of a scenario. First one, source of stimulus, stimulus, environment, artifact, response, and response measure. Okay, so there are 6 parts related to the quality attribute scenario. Okay, first one, source of stimulus, then stimulus, artifact, environment, response, and then response measures. Okay, so that response measures are indirectly relates to your software architecture or system architecture. Okay, so those 6 parts are most important for further activities. Okay, so the next one, how quality attribute scenario which will in practice. So all this quality attributes when we consider as in a practice. For practice means what? Suppose we want to build one project or one requirement, and at that time uh, which um, system quality attributes we have to consider. Okay, so as I told in a last previous session, there are these 6 system quality attributes. Okay, availability, modification, performance, security, testability, and usability. Okay, so that's 6 system products or system quality attributes when it maps to the actual. Suppose we are going to build any particular product over there, at that time how system quality attributes those are mapped with scenario. Okay, so that part which is known as a quality attribute practices. Okay, so among from that, first quality attribute practice which is depends on the system quality attributes. So first is a availability. So availability is a concern with system failure and is associated with consequences. Availability is a concern with system failure and is associated with consequences. A system failure occurs when system no longer deliver a service consistent with its specification. Just I will read first of all and then I will explain. Okay, so a system failure occurs when the system no longer deliver a service consistent with its specification. Such failure is observed or observations done by the system user, either by the human or either by the computer system. So this phenomenon which is known as a availability. So I will explain that. It is a first attribute parameter which is from a system quality attribute. Okay, so first of all I will tell you system quality attribute. For that, system architect and development team is responsible, as I explained in a last session. Okay, so among from that, first one, availability. As the whole things those we are considering, those automatically for an to build a system architecture. What is my system architecture? It is an architecture which will fulfill the goal of requirements. Again, that requirement is received from stakeholders. Okay, so if suppose we are going to build a particular one requirement which is related to the, suppose, ERP system. Okay, in that ERP system, one module which is related to the non-teaching staff. Okay, so that module related to the non-teaching staff, it is not handled by that those particular persons. So that means it is in inactive state right now. Okay, whole ERP system which is handled by the student also, that means which is used by the student also, faculties also, office staff also, but which is not used by some peoples, those are under the category of a non-teaching. Okay, so that time it is in inactive state. So inactive state, that means that service which is not longer exist. Okay, so that type of an failure or that type of an inactive part which is identified by humans, either who is handled that system, particular admin of that system, or some by computer system itself. If there is a trigger over there who that indicate that the inactive part in a month or in a week, then that time it is observable. Okay, so this process which is known as a availability. So availability which relate to their, which concern to the system failures associated with consequences, not whole system failure. It relates to the inactive part from that system. Okay, so when it relates to the system failure, that means if there is a service known as a availability. Okay, so this is a part which is related to the quality attribute. Then how it relates to the scenario? Okay, so first one is a stimulus, then source of stimulus, then stimulus over there, artifact, environment, responses, and then response measures. Okay, so we have to measure this availability with this 6 parts of scenario. Okay, so how it will measure? For example, suppose the source of stimulus here is a external system. Okay, external to the system. What is the stimulus? Suppose there is an unauthenticated message is arrived. Okay, so that part which is known as a stimulus here. Artifact, what is by artifact? The process when that message is arrived, then which process we have to apply, so that process is known as a artifact. What is the environment? Which operations we are performing on that messages, so that particular operations which is under the category of environment. Okay, so the next response, after process with the operations, which type of an informations is generated and to whom we have to provide, so that under the category of response and response measure. So likewise we have to map our availability system quality attribute with this 6 scenario part. Okay, so like I repeat, suppose one unauthenticated message is arrived at a system, then who is source of that stimulus? It is an external system. What is stimulus? That unwanted message over there, it is a stimulus. Okay, so the next, what is the artifact over there? When it arrives, which process you have to identify or which process you have to follow, that process is known as the artifact. Environment, after arriving that message, we have to perform this type of an operations, either ignore that message or block that message or accept that message, open that message. So that type of an operations that we have to operate on that message. So that operations are under the category of environment. Okay, so after performing operations or process after performing operations and process, then the generated data that we have to send to whom, so that which is known as a response and response measure. So each activity and each quality attributes you have to match or map in this manner, like availability, testability, usability, okay, modifications, performance, all these activities, say system quality attributes, you have to map with like this with 6 parameters. Okay, so this is a only one part